Alright, let's go.
Alright, let's look at our weather forecast today.
Today's forecast is about a sunshine, blue skies, marine clouds. Just a perfect day to go outside and relax. That's your forecast. We'll be right back.
Yeah, sunny days, sunny days, sunny days. No clouds in the sky, about to get away. Feels like it's been a freaking decade. Sorry, don't call me cause I'm gonna be on break. Sunny day, make way. All the stress and doubt, yeah, not today.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna have it like this. But hey guys, it's Lauren here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's kind of off, I know, because for one, I'm still in my bonnet. Like it's, what time is it? It's 10:09 and I'm really excited today because we're doing something a bit unorthodox. A little something I'm not used to doing. That is, I'm going to a New York Fashion Week show and I'm gonna watch a couple of shows and it's cool. And it's not because I was invited to anything or anything like that. Like, I'm not that kind of, no. I have no kind of influence like that. But one of my friends is a model and she got booked, which is like really just thanks to her hard work. So that's like big congrats to her. She ends up watching this. But yeah, she got booked for a couple of shows for New York Fashion Week and that's really fucking cool. And even cooler is that she invited me and another one of our friends to go and watch her in person. So that's what we're doing. We're going to a show. I heard it's supposed to be on a rooftop, which makes it even cooler because a rooftop show, shut the fuck up. I love being in the sky and I love being in the open air. So even though it'd be cool to like see an indoor show, like I love seeing outdoor shit. That's so cool to me. It's really cool. I never expected this to happen to me ever, really. Because for one, not really my spirit. I'm a writer slash I guess media content creator kind of person. So I don't really like fashion. While I enjoy like dressing up and doing stuff like that, I've never imagined myself going to one of these things, but it's cool that I get to go and I'm excited to bring you guys along with me because I mean like, girl, I'm a book nerd, I'm an anime nerd. I did not see myself coming to something like this. So that's really cool. I already have my outfit picked out, but it's 10 o'clock. I'm supposed to leave at 11:20 because the show starts at 12, but I think the doors open at 11:45. So if you want to get good seats, you have to get there early. So we're leaving at 11:20, and that means I'm gonna like do my makeup first, I think, and then I'm gonna put on my clothes. But I think I'll walk you guys through the process or whatever. And yeah, I don't know if I'll talk much because I'll be focused on getting ready, but let's go along on this vlog. It's very, I'm excited, clearly. But let's get into it.
꿈이지도 않았는데 눈이 마주친 순간 빨개진 너의 얼굴이
This is full look with hair. Quite like that. Quite like that. More close up. Anyways, alright, just gonna wait a bit, but pretty much ready to go. Very cute. Okay, I'm just gonna wait my friend and then we're gonna go. We on our way or whatever. Oh, it's a video. I'm gonna set the title soon. You got it? Yeah. Very fucking excited. We look like such YouTubers and influencers right now. They're like, where are they going? We on the move.
That's all y'all need to know is that we're popular. We on the move. All y'all need to know. Yeah, give me like a walk. Yeah. Okay, good. Let me just save this first. Oh, thank you. All right. Enjoy the show, guys. Thank you. I think we could squeeze in here, no?
Yeah, we could.
It's right.
Baby girl love my vibe and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, they ain't gon' feed you.
been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my vibe and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see through. Hating on the pimp, don't stop, they ain't gon' feed you. I been all on my grind, so why I need you? Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. With your boy, I'm the man of the year. I'm not a fan of your peers. Serve him a fate, I'ma hand him the shears. He not the man of your peers. Heart of a lion, I'm trampling fears. I love the man in the mirror. Cry me a river to stand in the tears. You better stand in the clear. I'm going crazy, fugazi. How would they ever go with a kid? Put it on, baby. It do not faze me, boy. I do not give what you did. Eating that kitty, she stuck to my rib. How can I trust him? He the pigs. Bro got a Glock and a couple of C's. He think about splitting a couple of wigs. Shotty my DNA all real. Sweatsuit all heel figure, and I ain't even got to deal with you. If I ain't never split a bill with you.
Well, this is what I'm wearing to dinner. I didn't really get the chance to talk to you about how, like, the day went. It was fantastic, by the way. I'll go into more detail later, but right now I'm gonna go to dinner with our friend, obviously the model, and then also Zuzu, and then also a couple of other people. So that's what's going on. This is my outfit. I'm gonna wear it with my brown leather jacket. I feel like such an influencer vlogger right now when I feel like more of a content creator one in the usual place. So, I mean, my apologies. It's kind of off-brand for me, but I feel cute. Like, this outfit is very, very cute. So, I don't know. It's like this time of night, but this song is really always at the end of every anime that involves a lot of death. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Girl, every time I close my eyes, I see your smile in the morning light. And girl, every time I hear that song that we used to call our own, it all comes back again.
That's so cute. I like that. Hi, I'm down here. Hey guys, it's Lauren. I honestly need to get used to vlogging again because I'm just so not used to it anymore. Oh, that's my tea. But basically, I'm so not used to vlogging anymore because I took such a long break because of like moving back to school, mental health reasons, yada yada yada. So I'm not used to talking to y'all anymore. So it's been weird because I started a vlog, obviously, New York Fashion Week, but I haven't talked to you guys in a couple of days since that happened. But hi, let's chat. For one, it was awesome. It was a really fun day. I think it's definitely one of the highlights of my year. I feel really lucky because I feel like some of the highlights of my year have just happened in the last couple of weeks, which makes me feel hopeful for the rest of the semester. But again, it's just something I have to keep track of and be cognizant of and just, you know, let life come at me in like whatever way it wants to. So anyways, it's been nice the last couple of weeks. But Fashion Week, I really enjoyed it. The show was amazing. For one, like I already knew it was gonna be on a rooftop. It was crazy like knowing it, and then another thing like being up there and it's like the weather was beautiful. It was hot. It was hot. Look, they started handing out fans because it was hot as hell, and even water. For like the first hour or so, literally just vibing, enjoying like being up there. It was a nice breeze. It was a beautiful view of like Manhattan from like the top, and just like the models walking down was literally just one of the most surreal experiences I think I've ever had because it's just not something I ever thought I'd go to. Because again, like I'm a book nerd. I'm an anime nerd. Like I never saw myself going to like New York Fashion Week. Even as a content creator, I'm like, okay, that's not something I'd ever really do. But I really am into fashion and style, and it was nice going and seeing my friend walk, which was literally insane. Because it's one thing knowing your friend does something, it's another thing seeing them do it in person. Like damn, she really out here doing that. So yeah, so proud of her. She ends up watching it. It was literally insane to watch. But yeah, it honestly was like a nicer experience than I thought. Like going in, I thought it'd be really elitist, but what happened was more like, so like people came, a lot of people were just supporting like their family, which was like their family was either designers or a model on the show. Obviously there was a lot of photographers there, some people that might have just been invited, but it felt like honestly just like a nice gathering of community, which I guess on top of like the fact that like Fashion Week, it's not really accessible to a lot of people, but it did feel like just a nice gathering of this community that I just don't typically have access to. But everyone was kind and sweet, and I didn't feel like weird being there. Like it was just nice there to like enjoy the show and just enjoy like all of the pieces of work and art that came through in the fashion. So that was nice. Another thing that surprised me is that there was a lot of like models I wasn't expecting to be there. For one, a decent amount of the designers for the show. Oh yeah, my freaking leaves over there, they've been falling for days and the tape is not holding it. So if anyone knows how to like fix that. But anyways, but like the models and the designers, there were a lot of people of color there. Like I know some were, I think one was Native American, because they came out and did this thing that was like really fascinating to see. Like a couple of black women designers there, they were awesome. There was plenty black, just like POC models in general. And another thing, there was some plus size models, which was really nice to witness like on the runway, because I feel like you see them in like magazines and stuff, but in YouTube videos, tutorials, stuff like that, like bigger ones for like big brands, you know what I'm saying? Like bigger shows for bigger brands, I don't see that necessarily as often, so it was nice to see a couple of plus size models. And there was even like a really short one. I think the model was even shorter than me, and every single time she came out I was like, oh my god! I watched the anime like Smile Down the Runway, so I know like this show Smile Down the Runway starts a short model, so it was cool seeing like a short model in real life and actually like doing a damn thing. So yeah, it was honestly really nice. It was a really great experience. I'm glad I got to go. It was fantastic. Like that's kind of some once in a lifetime kind of shit. That's really the only shit that would happen when you're in New York and you have friends in New York. Because I'm like, I never ever in my life fathomed I would actually go there. I just saw it as a really fascinating thing that went on. But it was a cool experience, enjoyed it. Just thought y'all would probably want to know that. But right now we're going back into college and college things. And honestly, I've just been so tired lately. I don't know if it's because you're going to continue to hear a beep until I get my tea. Let me actually just do that right now. Okay. I have my tea. But basically what I was saying is that like now I'm kind of adjusting being back at school again. It's our second full week and I'm gonna be honest, I'm so exhausted. Like I'm so exhausted. I feel like I wake up every day and I feel exhausted and I don't know what it is. I've been going to sleep late and I've been doing some like stuff. Like I think getting back to like being used to the rigor of school, despite the fact that I was already used to the rigor of work from like home. I don't know. I think it's just like an adjustment period and eventually like I'll probably still feel tired, but I'll be more adjusted to feeling tired in this way. For another thing, like everything feels like pretty high paced right now. I feel like we're jumping right into the thick of it. But I mean, it is junior year of college, so that's to be expected. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a big adjustment period. It's been a lot going on. I think the hardest thing for me is just getting back into the groove of doing homework. Like I had strategies for how to trick myself into thinking homework was fun, like making tea, having some snacks. Like right now I'm gonna have a scone and some chocolate from Trader Joe's, which is honestly really good, and some tea. So like tricking myself with that, maybe playing a YouTube video in the background, usually like something I could just play and like mindlessly listen to, or some lo-fi music. So I just need to remember those things. But yeah, I just need to like figure out the strategies I'm gonna use for this year, what still works, what doesn't work anymore, what things I can incorporate. I think I'm gonna try and find like some place like the next like week or so where I can like go study like in the middle of the school day, but it's not like I don't have to pay that much money in order to work there. Because while like working in cafes is like the idea like, oh, aesthetic, like this is how you stay focused and motivated, yada yada yada. Girl, being at cafes in New York is expensive because you gotta pay for the drink, or you gotta pay for like some snack, or you gotta pay for, you know, so it's like it just makes more sense to study in the school library, which is ass, by the way. If you've been here for a while, you just know my feelings about Popes. I just hate being there. It's crowded, it's gross, it's ugh. And then working in your room is fine, but it's also like the place where you relax, so it's hard for your mind to get into like work mode being here. So I'm still gonna do it here today, but I think in the next week or so I'm gonna try and find somewhere I can work. It's just been hard. Like I laid on my bed for the last hour. I got off from Japanese, which is, it's been, you know how I am with Japanese. Japanese is hard. I enjoy learning it, but it is hard, and I need to set up some time to like review past material, because coming back into Japanese after like 3 months of not doing anything other than like watching anime, and even not doing that too much because it's a lot. It's a lot. So, I don't know. Getting back into it has been hard, but I'm just gonna try my best. I think there's like a couple of like tutoring sessions I can sign up for. I think I'll do one for this week because honestly it's felt really high paced, and while I've kinda keeping up, it's been a bit hard. So I'm gonna do that. I guess I just want to talk to you guys because I felt like talking to you guys might like help me work through some of this stuff, because I was like watching Carrie Case and she was like, oh yeah, talking to you guys helps. And I remember that actually talking to you guys did help last semester, because like when I was talking about what I was stressed about, it made me feel more motivated, because I was like, okay, I'm filming, I'm showing people these things. So I'm gonna try and be like the best version of myself, like try to feel motivated, but also show people that like, yes, I struggle and it's fine. It's fine. I like being here. I like being at school, but it's just been so hard getting into the mood to do things. But anyways, I'm gonna turn back on the air conditioning because it's hot outside, and I honestly just do that so you guys can hear me in peace. I'm gonna turn that back on, get to work, do some more things, go to class. I have fiction workshop. It's at like late in the day, like it's kind of late, so I'll probably eat like a quick like dinner, lunch, dinner thing, and then go. But for now, we're gonna do work, actually Japanese, because I have a lot of homework for that class this week, and we're gonna keep it pushing. I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Yo, I feel so shitty today. I woke up and I felt fine, just whatever. Just didn't feel like getting up. I felt pretty, I don't know, just like wanting to be in the cocoon for a while longer. So I spent like a good amount of time on my phone probably and just laid in bed, which I didn't, well, I tried not to feel guilty for. I think I succeeded because, you know, when was the last time, like I feel like going to school, there's only so many times you really have time to just like stay in your bed and be on your phone and do like nothing. So I'm gonna try not to, at this point moving forward, I'm just not gonna be guilty for the moments when like my body's just urging me to be still. So I was still this morning. I didn't do much. Like I slept in until 9:30 and then I didn't get out of bed until like 11:30 and like really get dressed into anything. Like that makes me feel sort of human. So you know what? And that's fine. And that's fine. You know why? Because we're allowed to have our human days, we're allowed to have our human moments. But yeah, I'm actually proud of myself because yesterday I spent all day editing and I finally uploaded a YouTube video, which it's been so long. It has been so freaking long. It was the end of the summer one, which is nice because I felt like if I didn't get that end of the summer one for the autumn equinox, September 22nd, I literally would not have uploaded it. You know why? Because why would I upload an end of summer video when it's the autumn equinox? Like, bitch, by that point we want to see back to school content. So I uploaded it. I'm pretty proud of myself. I think part of me is still like, like I'm pressed about like views or whatever, when it's also like, I'm a small ass channel, why am I pressed about views? I should just make content that I like and that I'm proud of. So I'm really happy, especially since like I think I finally figured out the trick to making sure that my videos actually look more high def on YouTube as opposed to like the weird, like they just look like they're muffled or something, or like have like some weird muffler on it that stops it from looking as high quality as like the camera is when I'm editing it. So I'm happy. I think I finally figured it out and I think my videos are gonna look a lot better moving forward. And yeah, I don't know, I'm happy about that. And I'm also happy because I stayed for Japanese. Usually I don't study until like the weekend, like weekend being Saturday, Sunday, and maybe a bit of Monday. But I'm gonna start studying earlier because I was talking to a friend of a friend who may be becoming a friend, a person, and they were talking about how like in order to like really make sure they pass, I'm gonna start studying earlier. And honestly, yes, I feel like that would cause me less anxiety if I just start studying a bit earlier. So I did study, albeit it was at 11:30 p.m. moving on till 12:30 a.m. but I did study and I have some kanji in my head and I feel glad about that. So you know what, we're gonna take our wins. We gotta take our wins because sometimes it's like, I'm a potato sack, but also you're a potato sack getting shit done, so fuck it. But yeah, I think there's a decent amount I want to get done today, even though it's 1 p.m. and I haven't really done much other than eat a couple granola bars and drink some tea. But my laundry I think is almost done, so I need to put that into the dryer. But today I'm going to a Mets game. I just want to make sure I get some stuff done before I go to the Mets game. For example, I want to make sure I study some more Japanese. I want to make sure I start a story because I have a fiction manuscript to do, 8 to 10 pages for my fiction writing class, which is honestly going pretty well. I don't think I've mentioned, but I'm honestly enjoying that class so far, if only because I think I thrive best writing when I'm writing with a community, which is something I honestly struggle with because I mean, for me, like storytelling is a community exercise. Even if the action of writing is a very solitary thing, I think the action of sharing a story is a very community-based thing. So knowing that you're like creating stories with another person or group of people that are also creating stories just enhances that community experience, and I enjoy it a lot. Which I think is honestly part of the reason I struggle writing away from people or like without a partner. I think in high school, like at a creative writing club, I had like a friend I was writing with and I was like nice, but like lately I just have not had that, so it's been harder to like really feel the motivation to write, if only because, I don't know, I think it's hard to remember why you're writing, like that community thing, if you don't really have a community that you're writing with. So I think that's something I'm gonna work on outside of school, but for now I'm in school, I have that community. And it's been nice because the last class we did this exercise, or we wrote this thing where it's like, why we write? And it was a 4 to 6 page paper thing, and everyone said it, and I'm not gonna lie, I teared up a bit. I think it's just nice hearing other people's reasons, which like kind of like echo or reverberate like your own reasons in some way or manner, or the reasons that like you literally don't think of that someone's writing for, and it's like mind-blowing because, or not necessarily mind-blowing, but reminds you of things that you kind of forget in your own egoistic effort to write a story that you want to enjoy and that you want other people to enjoy. So that was nice, I will say that. I guess I'm kind of catching up. Let's catch up. So yeah, that was fiction writing. I think I need to like work more honestly as an English major to make sure that I really get the most out of this degree, because I am paying a hefty amount to do it, because it is it's harder in a sense where it's not like it's math or STEM or stuff like that, but it's harder in a sense where like you really have to work in order to get the most out of your degree. Like you have to understand like what you're going into class for, why you're analyzing a certain thing in the story, like what do you want to take from that class that will help you then with your own craft or with your own field in the future. Because for me, I'm really interested in media communications. I think I'm want to continue to like work in that, which would involve social media, would involve videography of some sort, and probably hopefully film in the future. But yes, I also want to be a writer in a sense where it's like I want to do freelance writing for articles and just stories and publish as an author, obviously. So I don't know. Essentially, it's a whole lot I want to do, and I just want to make sure I get the most out of this degree. So that's that. I kind of lost my train of thought. Anyways, today I wanted to make sure I studied for that. I wanted to make sure I wrote the story for the fiction manuscript. I want to go pick up, I watched The Daily Show for like the first time in a while, and there was an interview with Jeanette McCurdy with Trevor Noah, which Trevor Noah is a gem on this earth. I respect that man so much. It was an amazing interview. You can tell they both respected each other so much in that interview, and it's like you don't witness that much on television or even on like YouTube, social media, whatever. You don't witness it that much in general, so it's nice seeing that because it felt like a conversation we just had the privilege of being witness to, which was nice. So I watched it. At first I was like, okay, she's gonna get enough support for the novel anyway, so I don't necessarily need to buy it and I don't have to read it immediately. But after watching that interview, now I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Apparently this year I feel in the mood to read nonfiction works that are focused on family and industry some way or form. So I don't know. That's cool. I'm excited to read it, and I think I'm gonna buy that today along with a couple of rings from the market if I get the chance to. But right now I'm just trying to find the will to like even study something. So I think I'm gonna study, put my laundry in the dryer, and then maybe head out to do some other stuff. And then I'm gonna write when I come back and then do some other things. But I just want to show you guys, look, we don't always start with perfection. Even though like some aspects of being a New York college student are kind of glamorous and cool in a lot of ways, a lot of it really is just like trying to find the will to working, and then just like doing a couple of miscellaneous things along the way. Like that's really what it is. So I wanted to be as honest as possible. I think part of me is still getting used to vlogging because again, it's been a while since I've really just vlogged, especially just vlogging my life even if nothing interesting is happening, because I feel like I tend to only vlog whenever I'm doing something, but not necessarily like, oh, updating you guys on like what my thought process is on certain things in my life. Like I haven't been as open and relaxed lately, which that's my bad, but it's something I need to consider moving forward. There's a lot of things I need to consider moving forward. Like I said, I think I said this in my sophomore like goodbye video, but I feel like I'm in this intense period of transformation, and now it feels even more intense because I feel like I'm refiguring out who I want to be again moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been very stressful, very confusing, but also like liberating in a way because I know I'm transforming and I know change is difficult and uncomfortable, and I'm just going through that process. And it starts from knowing that I'm changing and knowing that some things need to change along with my mindset. I don't know, it's nice, it's interesting. I just remember to stay like this isn't like a bad thing that I'm changing. It's like just a thing that occurs whenever you're growing older and whenever you go through certain experiences. And I don't know, it's nice. Like look, I got a counselor meeting on Monday so we can work through it more with my counselor at that point, but it's just nice knowing I'm going through it and I should give myself grace as I go through it. So I need to get into this Japanese shit. Japanese is just as difficult as ever, by the way. It's a lot. But we trying our best out here. I think I'm going to just like work on this. I'm gonna wait for the next oh, both of them are ready. Okay, I'm gonna move my stuff from the washer to the dryer and then I'm gonna get to work, but I just want to update you guys on what's going on. I'll see you later or whatever. Hi-ho. Are you tilted or not? That's the question. Okay, so I'm actually quite nervous. It's about time to go. Honestly, I planned on leaving earlier in order to buy some rings, but I think I'll still have some time to check it out before I have to meet these people in the lobby of one of the dorms. But basically, yeah, I'm going to the Mets game. I spent most of the afternoon just doing laundry and studying Japanese, and I honestly have like a lot more I have to do, but I'll have time when I get home. So I think I'll just start the other shit once I get home and pray. Anyways, I'm just a bit nervous. Like, can you see? First of all, I didn't know what to wear to a baseball game. It's a baseball game. But it's also like, it's that awkward period between summer and fall where it's like you don't really know whether or not you're overdressing for the weather or underdressing for the weather. So I kind of just tank top, leather jacket on top. And I also tried to wear Mets colors because it's a baseball game. I feel weird going not wearing the actual colors. And at first I was pressed to wear orange because I'm wearing my Jordans. But then I remembered I still got these nails on. Like, bruh. Don't look too closely now because they are growing out a bit, but I am ready to go. I'm just a bit nervous. I can't tell if it's because like of my like standard social anxiety going to places and not knowing exactly who I'm about to be with, or if it's like my general anxiety about like not finishing my homework and going to hang out with people. I don't know, man. But I'm hoping it's not like too serious of a thing, because while I do love going to the occasional baseball game, because if in case you're new to my channel, like I do like going to the occasional baseball game, I like the vibe, but that's pretty much it. I like the vibe and I like seeing baseball, you know. Let me stop. That's, sorry, respectfully, of course, but that's the main reason I go, so I'm hoping I didn't steal any spot from any hardcore fans, because they're like, oh, this is a very competitive, high-demand event, and I'm like, child, I hope I'm not there with a ton of, like, baseball otakus or whatever, and then they're gonna get at me for not knowing so much about the sport. But, I don't know, at this point I'm just stalling, trying to get my thoughts out. But you guys are coming along with me, because it will be my first New York baseball game. Honestly, my first baseball game in general that I'm seeing outside of DC. So this should be interesting. Depending on how it goes, I may go to more. This might be the only one of the year, and I'll enjoy it. But yeah, I'm just a wee bit nervous. Anyways, we got this. You got this. Let's go.
Shitty train, I got no sun, there's only rain, I wanna crash and numb this pain. Nothing will last inside this lane. Oh, take me far away past these mediocre days, I need to stop this burn. Say, can you help me unlearn? This radio's got me feeling like a zombie, so I should go before I'm alone.
Slide on me, babe, slide on me, babe. Slide on me, babe, slide on me, babe. Slide on me, babe, slide on me, babe. I wanna make you feel good. Tread for me, babe, tread for me, babe. Play a record real smooth. Don't know what time, but it was late when I met you and your little mate. Had some wine, offer you a sip. I was so high, but remember it. I know, alright, that these are just feelings.
On the lookout for desserts, and this place is kind of crazy. Oh, whoa, this place is really kind of crazy, because
Gonna make you feel good. Tread for me, babe, tread for me, babe. Play a record real smooth. Slide on me, babe, slide on me, babe.
okay, hey guys, so I think I'm going to end the video here. After the game, obviously I came home, I slept, not much, but I did sleep, and then I did some work today. I have a lot more work I gotta do today because I got a lot going on, but yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my medias. They're always linked down below. And I'll see you all in the next one. Also, this is just a sidebar. Start watching Abbott Elementary because obviously like the Emmys happened and that great speech. So wanted to watch the episode before I watched the speech of the show, and it was good. So I think I'm gonna continue it. This is like the first show in a while that I've watched that wasn't an anime. Just like in a while. So looking forward to see where that goes. You will hear about it probably in future vlogs. Again, goodbye. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.